up you guys, this is Sharma and I'm back here with another video, and this video is going to be about my top 5 foundation picks. So just a disclaimer out there, I haven't tried all of the foundations in the market and I haven't used all of the foundations. So these are the foundations that I've used and I really like, so I decided to make a video and put them all together. So the first foundation that we have is this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Stay Fresh Foundation. So this foundation is for 1400 rupees for 30 ml. It is a little on the pricier side, but I think it's totally worth it. The consistency of this foundation is kind of thick and dense, so it blends out itself, and you don't have to worry a lot on blending. You can just blend it nicely and it will go all over your face very nicely. I don't know if this foundation stays on your face for 24 hours. I haven't tested that, but it does stay on your face for a very long time. When I have to go somewhere out, for an event or something I have to be, at for the whole day, I always use this foundation because this stays on my face for the whole day. Finish of this foundation is pretty good. It's like a matte finish, it's not totally matte on my face because my face is kind of oily and it does not go all matte, but it is kind of matte. So for all the dry skin people, you should use a moisturizer before using this foundation. And the last thing is that the packaging of this foundation is pretty good, you guys. It has a pump and it dispenses out the correct amount of foundation that you need for your face. I personally really like the shade selection of this foundation, so if you cannot find your shade in any other foundation, then you should totally go for this one. Also, one thing that you should keep in your mind while buying this foundation is that you should always go one shade lighter than your own skin tone, because this foundation does oxidize on your face. So whenever you're buying this foundation, just try it out and have it on your face for 15-20 minutes and then go for the foundation shade that you think is right. The next foundation that I have is this Revlon Color Stay 24 Hours Foundation, and I have it in the variant of combination to oily skin. So this one retails for 995 rupees for 30 ml. This one is also a little pricey, but don't worry you guys, whatever foundation that I tell you is totally worth the price. The consistency of this foundation is also kind of thick and you have to warm it up a little on your hands before applying it all over your face. It also gives you a matte finish, so which is really good for me as well. But this comes in a normal and dry skin variant as well, so I don't think so that will make your face matte at all. It will help your face and keep it hydrated. Coverage of this foundation is pretty good as well. It gives you from medium to high coverage, which is really good. And if you guys like that sort of coverage, you should totally go for this one. The packaging of this one is also really good because this one has a pump. I'm really sorry that this is dirty. I'm really sorry, but yeah, this one has a pump as well. It is a glass bottle. I think it's really travel friendly, except that the bottle is kind of glass, but it's really good. The only problem that I think you will face while buying this foundation is that you won't get your skin tone shade, because I had that problem and this shade is kind of light than my skin tone, so I mixed a darker foundation with the skin tone to get my skin tone. So next up we have the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. So this foundation is really affordable, you guys. This one retails for 525 rupees for 30 ml, which is really good and pretty good amount for a drugstore foundation. The consistency of this foundation is really liquidy and runny, so if you guys like that sort of foundation, you should totally go for this one. So this foundation stays on my skin for about 3 to 4 hours. I do not use this foundation when I have to be out for the whole day or something, I have to go to marriage or something, because this does not stay on my face for a very long time. The only problem that I think this foundation has is the staying thing. The finish of this foundation is pretty matte, and if you guys have oily skin, then it would be really good for you. But if you have dry skin, you should moisturize your face before using the foundation, because I think for the dry skin people, this foundation may dry out your skin more. The shade selection of this foundation is pretty good, you guys. I think the Indian skin tone can at last 5 mil shades and not have a lighter shade on their skin tone. The one more thing that I do not like about this foundation is the packaging, you guys. This does not have a pump, so you have to use it from the bottle and put it on your hand, and sometimes you're just messy like me and you just fill it all over the place and it's everywhere and you just cry about it. So next up I have this foundation from Krylon, and they did not have a bigger packaging, so they gave me the small packaging, which is in this tester form. But this foundation is really good. This one retails for 300 rupees for 4 ml, and no guys, this is not expensive. I'm telling you, the small amount goes a very long way with this foundation. It is really good and it stays on your face for about 5 to 6 hours. The only tricky part that I find is how to apply this foundation. Because it comes in this sort of a packaging, you have to take it on base, warm it up a little and then apply it on your face, and then it blends out very nicely. But if you go straight from this to your face, it does not blend out very nicely. And for Krylon, I am pretty sure everyone can find their shade because Krylon is like a professional company, and if you go to their store in Lajpat Nagar, you can totally buy your shade. The finish of this foundation is not matte, not dewy, it's kind of in the middle. So if you like that sort of finish, then you should totally go for this foundation. And for the packaging, I kind of have no comments because I'm not very happy with the packaging, but they did not have the bigger case at that time when I went there. So they gave me the small tester thingy, which has a lot of amount of foundation in it, but I wish there was a better packaging. So the last foundation that I have is this Lakme Mousse Foundation, and it says it stays up to 16 hours. It doesn't, you guys. It does not stay for like 16 hours. It does stay on my face for like 3 to 4 hours, and then it sort of just fades away or goes away, whatever you guys want to call it. So this one retails for 725 rupees for 25 grams. The consistency of this foundation is pretty good. I really like it when I have it on my face. It gives me a very nice, very nice finish. I cannot express how nice it is. Like, it does not show my face is very oily or something like that. So it's really good for my skin type, which is oily. So if you guys have dry skin, you should totally go for the moisturizer before applying this foundation on your skin. Coverage of this foundation is kind of medium, from sheer to medium. It's not very high. It does show your blemishes. Like, you can layer it up, but don't layer it up a lot. It does give you a little cakey finish, so it's kind of like sheer to medium coverage. And for the packaging, I love this packaging. This is like the cutest packaging. It comes in this little ball, and when you open it, you have the product in there. So I really like the packaging. I'm very impressed with it. So my skin type is very oily and acne prone skin, so I don't know how well it will go, like all of these foundations, for the dry skin people, because these are the foundations that I use on my skin. And I told you guys, like, for dry skin people, you can use a moisturizer and then use these foundations. So this video is kind of more on the oily people side. So those are my top 5 foundation picks that I really like. If you guys want any separate reviews on any of these foundations, just leave it in the comment section down below. And also, if you guys want me to try some other foundation or something else, you can just leave it in the comment section down below, and I always listen to you guys, so I will listen to you then after. That is it for my video. If you liked it, then do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next week. Till then, take care. See you later, alligator. Bye!